Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Natasha. If it is your first time here, today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my super extra daytime skincare routine. I don't do this every day. This is literally something I only do if I have like time in the mornings. Basically kind of like a mini facial. I have a bunch of different products and a bunch of different steps I'm going to be going over today. So if you're interested in this video, just keep watching. So I haven't done anything yet to my face today. I just got out of the shower. I have pretty dry skin, pretty sensitive skin. I got a few little pimples coming in today, but nothing huge, nothing major. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse my skin. I'm gonna use this Youth to the People Kale Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser, and then I'm gonna go in with my Foreo. I believe this is the Luna 2. I absolutely love this thing because it gets it just really in and nice and cleanses it, but it also like mini exfoliates. So let's go ahead and go in with this first. This is a really good gentle cleanser. I really like to use this every day and just go right in my face. One of the things I really like about the Foreo is that it kind of vibrates and buzzes, so when you know like, all right, time to switch where you go to your face, and then it will let you know when you've hit 60 seconds, which I think is kind of like the optimal amount of time to wash your face because you really want to break down that like level of dirt and oil on your face. And then I just go in with my fingers to kind of get more around my eyes. And I always make sure to get right under my chin and my neck. And then I'm gonna go ahead and rinse that off. I prefer to use cold water. Like honestly, the coldest water that my sink will give me is what I really like to use when I'm washing my face because I feel like it helps like tighten it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off. Okay, so I just rinsed that off. You may have noticed that I didn't dry my face off. That's because this next product I'm gonna go in with, this is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. This is the new exfoliant I've been using and I've been obsessed with it. It's a mix between a chemical exfoliant and a physical exfoliant. It has rice powder and salicylic acid in it. And this says that it is gentle enough to use daily. I try to use it 2 to 3 times a week, but it is water activated. So you just take a little bit of this powder and pour it right into your hands. You see that? Okay. And it's going to turn into a cleanser right on the face. So you could see that. Just gets really nice and foamy, and this is a really, really great exfoliant. And I would say that it is actually pretty gentle. And just same thing, I like to do this for about 60 seconds. You really don't need to add that much pressure with your hands. Just kind of lightly glide over it. You will be able to feel the rice in it exfoliating your skin, but at the same time, the chemical in it is exfoliating, so you really don't need to press really hard or go that hard in it. So you could see how that powder just turned into like a milky type of cleanser. Okay, same thing. Now I'm gonna rinse that off using really cold water. Then I'm just gonna go in with my towel and pat dry my face. I think it's really important to pat your face and not pull on your face. So next I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do a little bit of multi-masking. I'm gonna take this Pacifica Heart Chakra Décolletage Mask, and this is for your chest and your décolletage, and this is actually super cute. Let me show you if I can get it open. Look at it, it's a heart. Isn't that so cute? So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this right on my chest and on my neck area here, and just go ahead and press it in, rub it in. I feel like the chest area, the décolletage, the neck is an area that really gets avoided when people do their skincare. And just like your hands, your neck and your chest is like one of the first things to really start showing aging. And it's because the skin in this area is a lot thinner, very similar to the skin under your eyes. And so I think it's really important to just, you know, try to daily, every once in a while, do a little something special for that area. This mask is infused with hyaluronic acid, ginseng, lavender. It's just really good for moisturizing, showing a little extra love to the chest area. And then I'm gonna go in on my face with this Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. This is an amazing moisturizing mask. I love it so much. I love the packaging, this little like medical tube. And I'm just gonna go in on this silicone brush here and put that all over my face. So this is a mask that you can put on and wash off, or you can leave on like overnight, or if you're doing like a road trip, like something where you're just like, I just want to leave it on, that's totally fine. I prefer to wash it off just because I'm gonna go in with a bunch of other stuff. So I'm just getting that all over. Also on the neck, any exposed neck area. Can't forget the forehead. And then I like to leave that on for about 10 or 15 minutes. With this mask, you're really gonna be able to visually see how much of it is soaking into your skin, because it starts to appear clear and then it will get like a lot thinner. Like you will really be able to see. I like to just give 10-15 minutes, you know, go make myself a cup of coffee, do whatever in that time, put lotion on my body. So we will be back in a few minutes when it's time to wash all this off. Okay, so it's been about 10-15 minutes. You can see what I was talking about on the face, how part of that mask is really starting to sink in. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe everything off. I'm gonna go in with this face halo by Chloe Morello. I think these are one of the best tools when it comes to removing like a mask or anything like that from your skin. It just works so well. It's like a really tight knit piece of fabric, almost like a washcloth, but better. It really just grips and gets everything off. So first, let's peel this guy off. Okay, so you can see that there's quite a bit of extra like serum on my chest area. I'm actually gonna wipe that off too, just because I am a little bit more sensitive in this area and I don't wanna like break out. So I'm just gonna wipe that off. Anything that's sunk into the skin is good, but just like the surface, I'm just gonna wipe off, as well as the rest of the mask with the face halo. And this just like really just takes it off so easily, so nicely, so gentle on the skin. And if a little bit of it kind of lingers and is left over, that's totally fine. It's good for my skin. I just want to get like the majority of the goop off. So now that that's all wiped off, I'm just gonna rinse this off in the sink and wring it out. Leave it to the side because I will be using this again. So the next part of the routine is where this starts to get really extra. I'm gonna go in and use my NuFace device. This is a microcurrent device, and what microcurrent does is it sends like small electrical shocks down into your muscles, which helps with elasticity, with tightness, helps really contour your skin, hold everything in there really tight and nice. And it's good because it just really stimulates it, and I think that's really good for your skin. But in order to use a device like this, you have to have a conducting gel, otherwise you're gonna like zap yourself. And I'm not gonna lie, it did take me quite a little bit of like learning to figure out how to really use this effectively. And I do really like the NuFace gel primer. So how you use this guy, I really like to work in sections when I use this. I'm going to be using this on my neck and all over my face, so you need it to be wet with the gel. So I just like taking like a pump or so on this little silicone spatula and then starting in whatever area I'm going to do first. So first I'm going to do this side of my neck. You can see I'm just thoroughly coating it with that gel. And then I'm just gonna turn on my device. So you can see here on the device with this light, it has 5 settings. 5 is obviously the highest, 1 is the lowest, and then you're gonna hear like a lot of beeping because the beeping is what tells you when to move. I like to keep mine on about 4. So let's wait for the next beep here. And then I'm just gonna start a little bit off-centered and slowly pull it back until I hear that beep. And then up a little bit. And then right here. So you're gonna wanna repeat that like 2 to 3 times on each section. And something that I like to do is just take it and push it right below my jawline here and just hold it for the duration of the beep. And then one more time. Okay, and now I'm just gonna move on and quickly do the other side of the neck, and then we'll move on to the face. Okay, so now I'm finished with the neck. I move on to the face. Like I do basically everything in my life, I like to work slow and I like to work in sections. And especially with this gel, you don't want it to dry and have to just keep reapplying it. So I'm just gonna go in now with this cheek area, and then I'll do this side of my forehead, and then I'll quickly do the other side so you guys don't have to watch all of that. So same thing, just going right in with the gel. I'll get a little bit closer here so you can really see. I'm gonna make sure to, don't fall, coat the area. Okay, and then going right in, first we're gonna start on the jawline and just slowly with the beep, and then up. And then finally right here on the cheekbone. And then same thing I did with the jaw, I like to push right under my cheekbone. Now this is obviously going to be different based on everyone's face. It's just where your bone is. Now I don't know if you can tell, but I can usually definitely instantly tell right afterwards that my cheekbone is more cut, that my jawline seems a little bit more cut, a little bit more tight on the face. That microcurrent really just instantly kind of goes into your muscles, and you can see how this side of the face is already more naturally contoured than this side of the face. Now let's go in and do the forehead. And sometimes, honestly, if I'm done with this section, I like to scrape off a little bit of the gel and then just move it to whatever section I'm doing next. That way I don't have to waste any. And you are noticing here that I am putting it over the brow. That's because I am going to push the device up in this area, and you need it to have that gel on it. Now I'm going to use it just one time to really just kind of push up on the brow. And that's it. So that is it for this side of the face. I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and do the other side of the face. right in between my eyes for just one hold. After you're done, just turn off the device and you're gonna wanna wipe it off with just like either this nice face halo here or just like a wet washcloth and dry it off. You don't wanna leave all of the gel or anything on there because you don't want it to harbor bacteria. I know that this device is like stupid expensive. It really is really expensive, but I genuinely think that it works and it's definitely worth the investment. And if you're still like on the fence about it, go to the NuFace website. I feel like they have a really great website. They have a bunch of videos on there, a bunch of pictorials, questions, all sorts of stuff. If you're interested in this, check it out. And honestly, I would wait until there's like a Sephora sale, or you can get this at Ulta with your points, like something like that, because you will be able to get a good chunk off of it. And I just think this is a really good investment if you really like to invest a lot into your skin. So with the gel on the face, NuFace does state that you can just leave it on and rub it in afterwards as like a serum almost. I don't like doing that because I am going to put some other serums and stuff like that on my face, and I just don't like having too much. So just like I did with that jet lag mask, I'm going to wipe off like 90% of it, and if anything's left, that's totally fine. Just going back in with that face halo. So you may notice after you use the NuFace, you do the microcurrent treatment, that your skin may feel a little sensitive. That could be a few different things. It could be that you just had your device turned up way too high and you weren't ready for that yet. Or you know, your skin is just a little sensitive. Sometimes I do get just a tiny bit of redness on my face after I use it, but it goes away within a few minutes and it doesn't really feel like tender to the touch or anything like that. So I'm not worried about it. I feel like I have done a lot of research in the device before I decided to like put it on my face. So I feel pretty comfortable with it. And just gonna pat dry. Like I said, if you don't get 100% of that gel off, that's totally fine. It's not gonna hurt your skin. It is a hydrating gel, so it is actually gonna add some moisture to your skin. Can you see a difference? Does my face look more contoured to you, more cut? I feel like I can see a difference afterwards, but it could just be like a in my head type thing, but I really do feel like I can physically feel it and see it. So let's move on. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a serum. I'm gonna use this Ulla Hendrickson Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. This is their newest serum and it says 15% vitamin C, 5% PHAs, which are phytohydroxy acids, is I believe what they are. They're like fat acids, so they're fatty. It's gonna help add moisture to your skin, but at the same time, it's gonna help with the cell turnover. It's gonna help brighten your skin, resurface your skin, and then this also has hyaluronic acid with this. With this serum, you don't wanna use this every day. It's too powerful to use on your skin every day, and you definitely wanna use sunscreen when you use it because it is so high in vitamin C. And when I put on that serum, I'm also gonna do a little bit of a massage using these gua sha, I believe is how they're pronounced, stones, and these are really good for massaging and getting in there and helping with lymphatic drainage and contouring the skin. This is like a natural, I believe it's a Japanese skincare thing. I really enjoy these, and I got these off of Amazon. I'm just gonna add about a pump or two of the serum because I like to get it on my neck as well. Everything I do to my face, I do to my neck. And we're just gonna rub that in. My skin really absorbed that. Let's do a little bit more. And I always take leftovers of everything and put that all over my hands and my wrist because they can use it. So I'm not like a pro with these tools yet, but I have watched quite a few tutorials. You basically want to just follow your natural bone structure and give yourself a little mini massage. It feels really good, and I actually recommend putting these like in the fridge, in the freezer, something like that, because they feel even better when they're cold. Mine were in my skincare fridge, but they've kind of warmed up because I have them like on the counter ready for this video. And just do a little massage. Now, usually when it comes to the neck, I always say like work up, work up, work up. But because these really are about drainage, this is good to get a little down pull. Not too aggressive, just a little bit. And then this fits really perfectly in the contour of your cheekbone. My jawline is like my favorite place to really get in, and then right on the cheekbones. And you can use these to really like get in there. Like I said, I definitely still haven't mastered these yet, but there is so many tutorials online about how to use these guys. Also, make sure that you just rinse these off every time you use them, because they will get like a buildup of product and skin and stuff like that, and you just want to really keep these really clean and really clean, you know? So, okay, moving right on along, I'm gonna go in with my eyes. First, I'm gonna go in with this Dermalogica Biolumin C Eye Serum. So I don't use an eye serum every day. This is a vitamin C eye serum, so it's really gonna help with brightening up the under eyes, you know, cell recovery, all of that good stuff that vitamin C does for you. So I'm just gonna go in with a teeny tiny bit. Like this, and just gently pat that right under the eye, and a little bit on the orbital bone, and same on this side. Just pat that right under. And then I'm gonna go over top of that with my eye cream. This is my all-time favorite eye cream, the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. Just take a little bit and pat that right under the eye. You want to be really delicate, really ginger when you go under the eye, because this skin is a lot thinner and it is a lot more sensitive. So you don't want to increase your wrinkles any earlier than you have to. And sometimes when I have eye cream, whenever left over, I like to just put right in this smile line area. Okay, we are almost done. We're getting there. Next thing, we're going in with some moisturizer. This is the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Moisturizer. I love this stuff. I have been using this non-stop on my quick days, on my long skincare days, under makeup, without makeup. Literally anything. This moisturizer is the bomb. It is so moisturizing. It's so like thick, but in the best possible way, because it doesn't pill up or get weird. Make sure to get the neck. And we're just gonna massage that in. I love this moisturizer because it's unscented. It's so moisturizing without pilling up, which is something that I find a lot of heavy moisturizers will pill up on top of serums and other stuff, and this one just sinks right in. It really keeps your skin moisturized all day. It doesn't clog pores, nothing. This is just like the perfect heavy moisturizer. Rubbing the leftovers in on my hands. We got a few more things here. Next, I'm gonna go in with some sunscreen. You should be wearing sunscreen on your face every single day, no matter what the weather. If you're staying inside, if you're going outside, sunscreen on your face. That's just what it is, especially if you're gonna be putting acids on your face or vitamin C on your face. The sun just really intensifies that, and you really wanna protect your skin. The sun is like one of the biggest things that causes aging in people. Like, you just gotta protect yourself from the sun. So I'm gonna go in with this Dermalogica Prism Protect SPF 30. I really like this moisturizer. I still have this little sample bottle. It's really been lasting me, and I'm just going to put that all over my face and my neck. Forget your ears. I always forget my ears. And the thing I really like about this sunscreen is I feel like a lot of sunscreens leave like a matte finish on your face or like a powdery finish. This one is like a moisturizer almost, so it still leaves a really nice glow to your skin. And it doesn't pill up, it doesn't get weird. It's just a really nice sunscreen. Get the rest of it on my hands. Okay, we are so close to being done. I'm actually not going to be putting on any makeup today because I went so in on my skin. I like to just let my skin relax, soak up everything, live its life. So I'm going to go in with this Milk Makeup Kush Brow and Lash Serum. I don't use this on my lashes, but I do use this on my brows. And you're just going to paint it right up in the brows. Now, I can't really speak too much on whether or not I think this is really making my brows grow anymore. I do think it is making my brows a lot softer, and I have noticed a lot less of brow hairs falling out than I do usually. So we got that going. But I think it's just a nice little step to add in. I usually like to do it at night, but since I'm not wearing any makeup today, decided to just throw it on and then go ahead and brush through the brow. And then very last step, I'm gonna go in with a lip balm or lip mask. I've really been loving this Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. Just take a little bit on the lip here. So moisturizing. So pretty. And it smells amazing. It smells like vanilla extract. Let's take this hair down. My hair's a mess because I just washed it. And let's just take a nice little look at the skin up close. Okay, and that's it. That is what I do when I'm wanting to spend just a little bit extra time on my skin, treat myself, little mini spa day self-care, whatever you want to call it. This is what I do. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier, I will leave all the products I used listed in the description down below. Let me know in the comments any skincare products that you'd like me to try out, any skincare questions that you have. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my abilities. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!